Hey there, it's Elizabeth O'Brien from Grammar Revolution, where we help you teach and learn grammar the easy way with sentence diagrams. And today we will be looking at the first sentence of the United States Declaration of Independence. It's a pretty complicated sentence, and I'm going to start by reading it to you. Here we go. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Whew, that was a pretty long sentence. This is a diagram of that sentence that I just read. Now, you'll notice there are words and lines. This diagram is made up of words and lines. That's what a sentence diagram is. Some of the lines are dotted, some of them are filled in, some of them are straight, vertical, horizontal, diagonal. We have all kinds of lines in this sentence diagram. And the way that the lines are set up shows us the relationship between the words in the sentence. I'm going to read you the sentence again, but this time I will point to the words as I say them with my mouse here. So here we go. When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Now, I'm not going to be telling you about every single part of this sentence diagram. That would take a really long time, and your brain might explode if you haven't done this yet. So I won't be doing that. I'm just going to show you a few things about this that I think are kind of cool. When we look at the sentence, it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit hard to see what the main idea is. However, now I'm going to switch to a different version of the diagram, and this one I have some information on here pointing things out. So when we look at the sentence diagram, it's a little bit easier for us to see what the main idea is. And this part right here is the independent clause. This is the main driving force of the sentence. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes. This whole thing here is the independent clause. Now, this is the main idea in the sentence, but isn't it interesting? When we look at the sentence, you can see that that part, the independent clause, doesn't even start until right here. It's the last part of the sentence. This whole part right here, when in the course of human events, all the way to entitle them, is actually this part here. It's the part in green. And this is a dependent adverb clause. That means it's a clause that has a subject and a verb, but it can't stand alone as a complete thought, and it's modifying or dependent upon the independent clause. This whole clause is telling us more about the verb in the independent clause. It's telling us more about requires. The main thing I want to highlight is that when we look at the diagram, it's a little bit easier to figure out what the main ideas are in the sentence. If you would like to learn more about teaching or learning grammar the easy way with sentence diagrams, you can check out our website at grammarrevolution.com. See you later.